The book came about after I found my grandmother's hidden wedding photos that were in my mother's closet for probably a good 40 or 50 years. And the first photo I found was a wedding photo that said underneath it, "Our Wedding," and the date on that was June 8th, 1915. At first I thought it was of my grandmother and my grandfather. And because I had never met my grandfather before, I was really curious to see what he looked like. But as I was looking at the photos, I realized that there was something off. The groom was not actually a man, it was a woman. It was a warmth of knowing that my grandmother loved the same way I did. And looking at the photos and realizing that, oh my God, she actually had a relationship with another woman. To me, it was a warm embrace in a cold storm, knowing that I wasn't the only lesbian in the family. This all took place in Amherst, Wisconsin, which is a very small town in the middle of farm country USA. I went there in person, went to their archive, talked to some of the people from the Historical Society about what the town would have been like when my grandmother was growing up. I wanted to see where the photos were taken. I wanted to smell the earth. I wanted to see the trees. I wanted to look at everything the way my grandmother looked at it. I did extensive research. I looked at online posts for newspapers back in the early 1900s. So that's what led me into other forms of investigation as far as going to cemeteries. As odd as that sounds, I got a lot of information by looking at death certificates and pulling information that was helpful to the story. When the story started to come together, I did try to pitch it to some people that I knew were writers, hoping that they would also agree to write the book for me. But everybody told me the same thing, that this is really my story to tell. My book is for really anybody that believes in love. This is a love story and not just an LGBTQ story. My book will also kind of tell the story of what it may have been like to have been LGBTQ 100 years ago. To see my book in print is surreal, and just holding it to me is it's pretty amazing.